Alright folks, we are in the next phase of getting Meemaw and Kim out here. So we got a septic tank perked, had to move the building, y'all saw that. So now I've got to move the raised beds, and I am going to have to move those blackberry bushes. We sign on the deal tomorrow for the building, and then hopefully in about a week or two they're going to be out here doing the dirt work for the foundation. But what I had to do here was take care of the butter beans, which were not making it so hot. And so got that flattened up, ran over the dirt quite a bit. It's still a little lumpy, so we're going to take the box blade and try to smooth it out a little bit so that we can lay out how we want to do the raised beds in a little shape here that we can get the tractor in, fill them up with dirt, and take care of them. So we can either fill them up from dirt on the outside or the inside. If we put one along this blackberry area, we've got to leave enough room to mow between it or keep a cloth down to keep weeds from growing. But we also got to leave enough space so that when we fill the other raised beds, we can come inside and fill those raised beds periodically with dirt, unless we want to do it by hand. A lot easier with the tractor. I'm sorry, I got sweat running down my face. So that's what phase we're in now. We're going to go ahead, I got the box blade on, I'm going to go ahead and try to smooth this dirt out a little bit before we start laying block.
Okay, so what we've done is we've pulled up our Tabasco, all the Tabasco peppers we've pulled out of this bed, and we're going to get a chair and we're going to pull all the peppers off and take them inside and let them ripen to make more Tabasco sauce. So I'm going to get some gloves. Eric's coming with the tractor to try and lift this bed up and get them moved over there, and then we'll fill it with dirt. It's on the ground.
That's good, that's what I need.
You got about that much before you get to the... Lift it. I'll put it back down, and then go to the middle. I got it. Yes. To grab it? Look at there, baby. Look at Pops. Ooh, Pops. We need to get gloves on.
I need a muscle to tote. Like this. ends. You lift yours first, because yours will be easier to lift.
How heavy is it?
Get underneath it. Can you get under like this? There you go. Bend with your leg. Knee.
How bad my knees are?
I'm sorry.
All those years of running?
Your arms are bad.
20 years of running.
Your arms are bad. Your knees are bad. Your shoulders are bad.
He's making fun of us.
Alright, so we're going to stop now and eat some supper. It's warm. I can work more on this tomorrow when I get off. But we got some cover down. We're going to put these two here. We'll put what compost we have and we can add to it for the fall. And then we're going to leave a 10-foot section here on each end and start their other raised beds and go 20 this way, 40 that way, 20 this way, which will match this bed. So it'll make like a little U there, but allow us to get in here with a tractor if we need to put dirt in here or dirt in there. If we can't access it from the garden, if something's growing at that time, we can come inside. We just got to figure out if we're going to mat this whole area with something like this to keep weed growth down, or whether we'll just ride a mower in there periodically and keep it cut down. But either way, we'll have access to get a tractor in here to fill these beds up and keep adding compost to them as we go. And that'll give us 40, 80, 120 feet of raised beds that we can plant 2 rows down each side. So
That's it for today, right?
I think that's it for today.
Dinner bell's ringing, I hear it.
We're going to eat something and get a shower and get ready for bed. Alright, it's Saturday morning and I did some more last night, didn't get videoed. But just got to move some blocks and dirt and set it up. That's probably going to be my hardest part, is getting the distances right. But I'm about to go measure that out so we can start moving blocks. And we got the animals fed. Jason cracked up the tractor. And we're going to try to get it rolling. We had a good rain last night. I'm going to have to dig up that one fig tree and move it today. So, and then Stumpy and Glenn went fishing, so maybe they'll catch some fish. So, the girls are gonna milk the goats, and we're gonna get busy and try to get this thing moved so we can get the dirt man in here in the next week or two. So, we'll keep you videoed, updated on that as that process starts. So, here we go.
Hey guys, it's Danette. Just to update you on what you guys are doing today. This is the bed that where we did most of our planting in-ground vegetables. Now what the guys are doing, and we showed you the other day, over here is where they are. They put the metal raised beds, okay? And that's going to go behind the kiowa berries where we had them planted before. We laid down black tar or black ground cover under there. And what they're doing now, as you can see, is they're laying more ground cover. Now they're going to bring a 10-foot strip of the concrete raised beds over here. And then of course we'll have a 40-foot going down the other side. Actually it's a 20-foot, I apologize. 20-foot, but we're going to have 10-foot opening so that in the middle we can either bring more raised beds in there, or we could drive the tractor in and haul in. Make it, at least these, accessible. The ones on the outside here are accessible to the tractor, so that would be easy to dump new amendments in it and stuff like that. For the metal bed, we needed an opening, so we're going to have 2 10-foot openings on each end. They're going to work hard this morning while they have shade. As you can see, it's early in the morning before it gets too hot, and it's unbearable out here. Daddy always said work smarter, not harder, and so right now we're out here while the shade is here, and we're working on getting these beds moved because Meemaw signed her contract yesterday on her new home that's going to be built, and so the guys with the dirt that's going to be preparing the ground for the barn dominium will be here in a week or so. So we've got to get the raised beds moved and out of the way so that they can do that. Now yesterday he did take care of the blackberry bed behind the chicken pen there and got that out of the way, because that whole area right there next to that chicken pen is going to be where Meemaw's barn dominium is going to be. Y'all don't worry. She says she could take her hearing aids out if the chickens were bothering her, but she's excited to be right there by the chickens. Don't worry. But right now, what the guys are doing is they're moving getting the black ground cover down, so that will help on weed control up next to the beds. And once they get the beds laid out, we will start filling them with our compost. And then start planning out what we're going to plant in them for the fall, just in time for some fall planting. I see carrots in the future. I see some garlic and some more onions in the future. We're excited. Maybe even some English peas, but we'll see how it goes and what everybody else's plans are. So let's go watch the guys.
So if you've watched this long enough, you know that we are very frugal with our stuff. Use it as much as we can and reuse it to save on this. So these are some ground cover that we used for tomato plants and pepper plants when it was out there somewhere. So we rolled them up and saved them. I'm sorry if that tractor is loud. Try not to be right next to it, but so we're reusing these tarps. As you can see, we got them laying. Of course, the bed's going to sit here on top, and then we'll have some hanging out on the underside. That way, it will cut down on the grass growing. But they've got it all squared off how they want it, and we're just going to be working on moving these blocks over, getting our raised beds rebuilt. Oh, look, there goes a mouse. Coming your way. Coming back my way.
Strong like bull.
Strong like bull?
That's what they say, at least.
Yeah.
Where's the turn? Should be here. Let's measure it and see. Put it on the end of that bridge.
What is it, Beckett?
Mom, please hold me.
Hey, Beckett, go. level out the dirt there. It's a little off, so we used to have.
Yes, sir.
And of course, Beckett. He's our little helper. Tell them how it's done.